Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 185 of House and Garden Flipper. We are heading back to the old lady's house. I believe we have a barbecue area to finish today. Yesterday we finished up the pool area. The day before we finished up last session we finished up the pool area, and the session before we finished up the front garden area. Today we're going to do the barbecue area and hopefully take out most, if not all, of the children's playground. So we are just working on that. This is such a massive yard though. Alrighty, so this is our massive backyard. I'm actually thinking we're going to put the children's playground area alongside this barbecue area. I'm thinking that rather than take the food from the front through to the back, they're probably going to be using the back door, which is also the door that the kids would be using if they were making a break for it. So, yeah, and I really want to separate the kids area from like the path area that you would take from the cars into the... I'm thinking I might have made a bit of a tactical error here, because I mean we could have extended the whole driveway all the way up and given them a nice big area for parking for their guests. I might do that on the next house. I won't faff about now with it. But what we might do is we're going to use this space here as like a continuation of the driveway, and the guests can kind of walk up around here if they're not being taken through the house, and then they can be walked up to this area here, which means I need to work out if I could put paving slabs down in this section. So let's just grab our paving slabs and just see if they'll fit. Yeah, so it looks like I can fit another row of paving slabs in about here. So what we're going to do is pave to here, and then I'm going to continue a path all the way through. Now the one thing I've got to remember or work out is whether or not I can fit one of those annoying gates. So yeah, I can't really fit, I can't fit another one there. So that's what we'll do, is we'll just grab that. I think that fitted cleanly. And we're just going to make a walkway all the way through here. So they've got this really well-defined pathway, and we're really turning this yard into literally a no-mow kind of area. So just grab all of that. Keep walking until I get to the other end, and I have to remember to leave enough garden for the bushes. So we're actually not going to have, oops, I think I overshot it. Let's grab this. Might just pull that into there. I'm thinking I've got the gate fairly well lined up. So the only pathway we want in here is just this one pathway, and then everywhere else I'm going to dump down some gravel and put in the pine trees and the bushes. So we're going to put pine trees along the fence line, maybe bushes, and just intersperse them. And then we're going to put lights along the path, and then we're going to deal with the barbecue area. You know, we may not get to the kids' playground today. Getting there slowly. Oh, really? Alright. That's annoying. So what we're going to do is we're going to wiggle this path and make it look like we meant to do this. Just incrementally shimmy it sideways. So it's kind of like got a slanted edge to it. and hopefully that won't be too noticeable as they go through. Alright, the next thing we're going to put down is we're going to put down some more of these monstrosities. So we need that golden, well, we need fences. Did I use the high cross? It was the high cross. Okay. Fences, high cross fence. There is a half high cross fence. What was I going on about there? Oh man, I should try that out in a minute. Okay, and this was ash, spruce, red oak, teak, Brazil nut. Did I use the ash? Did I? No, I didn't think I did. Actually, it's not the high cross fence. Ha! It's the panelled fence jack. So the high cross fence has... Oh, I should have used it because it's the one with the half panels, but the panelled fence jack doesn't have half panels. Right. Okay, so we're not as crazy as we thought we were. So what we're going to do is lay down this kind of area here. And we are literally going to gravel this whole path around. So that should hopefully see us. So hopefully leave us with enough space for the kids' playground and not complicate it too badly. Hopefully give us... I'm not sure that's going to give us enough space. Let me just grab this thing. We might chicken out and pivot that and just maybe give ourselves a really wide space. If I had a half panel, I could half panel it and that would be perfect. But it's only going to be semi-perfect, so that's fine. Semi-perfect is good, right? If you can't have perfect, you can have semi-perfect. So what we're doing is we're going to fence the kids in fairly thoroughly for two reasons. One being it will keep the little beggars away from the pool. And the other reason being, well, basically that's pretty much the entire reason. We're going to keep the little beggars away from the pool because we don't want them falling in. So I'm going to grab our gate. We only have one. It's an REO gate. It's going to drive me crackers, but that's the way it is. And I see I have made a small mistake here as well, so we're going to have to fix it. Alright, so I'm thinking what the problem is these pavers. I'm just going to dump these over here. And I think that bush is probably going to be a problem as well. Actually, just put them all the way over there. Right. So we're going to have to position our gate, which is what I should have done the first time. And then we're going to have to position our pavers. You can get them in, you just have to... Right, so, oh, no, really? Wine. Alright, so what we're just going to do is move these across, actually. Yeah, I know what's happening. That's fine. It's going to be a pain in the neck. Alright, so note to self, next time put your gate in first, and you won't have to move all your pavers down. The reason I'm not really worrying about filling this gap in too much is I'm going to have some extra pavers from where the path is too long at the other end. So they will hopefully fill the gap for the pavers here. So I know it looks like a lot of faffing about, and it is, but it's going to look okay at the end, which is all we're really worried about. We're getting there, slowly. Oh. Alright, I was nearly right. That's okay. Let's grab one of these and we will fill it here, and then I'm going to grab a 25 by 100 paving slab and we are going to pop it along that edge there and hope it doesn't mess up too badly. Here it is. if we're really lucky. Okay, it's not going to blend in properly. Oh, so we're going to do that with it. It's not messing up too badly, it's just not perfect. Alright, the next thing we need are our tall pencil pine, pain in the neck kind of trees, which are under conifers. And we're going to grab these ones, we're going to buy many, and we're just going to make this as impassable as we can. So let's just make sure we're not going to lose these trees through the fence, because that is so annoying. Put that in the hole, dig that, put that in the hole, cover that, and we're going to cover that. Alright, I think I promised you guys a barbecue area this session, and that's not going to happen if I don't actually get moving into here. So this is the start of our barbecue area here, and the reason we haven't gotten rid of those yet is because we want to have a paved area here, so we're just going to sell. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do, but anyway, oops. So what we're now trying to do is get our path from the back of the house I know a kid is just gonna go, yeehaw, I found an escape route when they find that. We're gonna put a pot plant in their way. And we'll grab our nice skinny 25 centimeter things. Here we are. And flip it and just pop that in that space. And then we're going to put gravel in, because gravel will hide a multitude of sins. Okay. So we want a path from the back door into our barbecue area. And I know I haven't learnt my lesson from last time, have I? So what we're going to do is we're going to walk the path basically what I want is for the kids to be able to be seen from the dining area. So we're not going to use that massive fence we had a little while ago. And I don't think the pencil fence, which is really cute, will actually fit the vibe for this garden. We are kind of trying to keep them out. So I guess I think we're looking at the half fence for this one. So I mean, that's a nice low fence that's easily climbable. You don't really want the kids climbing it. Your concave wooden fence looks pretty good as well. Actually, I'm kind of liking that. That's pretty cute. Your cross fence won't keep them away from the pool. And I don't think your patio is going to keep them away from the pool. Alright, so we're going to go with this one. It comes in ash, which is close to the gold. And so I think it's as close to the gold as we're going to get. So we're pretty much just going to have like this. And we're going to have 2 gates. I think it comes in a half. Actually, it may not need to. Alright, so we're going to have 2 gates. 1 gate? It looks like it might be 1 gate. Let's grab our gates anyway, just in case. We will find out. Grab our pine, because it's the closest we can get. Alright, and we're going to pop that there. You know what? We will stick... No, we will go with 2. And the reason we do that is... because the kids are going to want to... Yeah, that's how we'll do it. And I'm just going to see if I can pivot that kind of... I'd love it to reach, but it's not going to, is it? That's okay. Then we're just going to kind of move that here. And I'm going to just kind of grab this one. I think I'm pivoting this one as well by the look of it. Maybe, maybe not. All right. All right, it gives the illusion of reaching. It doesn't really, but we won't tell anyone that. It will be fine. Let's grab this. Add that one. All right. Now the reason we did that is because I want to be able to just have a walkway that the kids don't access. So it's looking very much like I need yet another gate. I don't know, this could be entirely wrong and I might get rid of it all in a minute. But what we're going to do is pop this here. And then what we're going to do is run a fence. I'm so not sure how this is going to work. Grab our ash fence again. Alright, so basically, oops, I want to shift pivot that over here. And then I want to pivot it this way. And I want to kind of, hopefully, so it's a really narrow kind of, it's okay, it's not too narrow, I don't think. And then we kind of want to maybe do, I don't know, this. And now I'm going to see if they've got a half wooden concave fence, because I think maybe they might have. Time to have a guess. There we go. So a half concave fence in the ash, and all we want is to put it here. So basically now the parents only have one gate that they need to watch, and granted, as the kids get older they're probably going to go through that like nobody's business, but this is going to be our playground area and we'll deal with that later. This is going to be a walkway area and we will also deal with it later. That's going to drive me crazy. Where's my half concave? It's not perfect. I wonder if I can make it perfect. Maybe not, but I can come a bit closer than I have made it so far. Yeah, alright, that's a bit better. So basically your parents have a walkway to bring the food out, that they don't have to worry about the kids scrumming under their feet, except at that one gate over there. They can hopefully lock the gates up and the kids will be relatively safe. So that's the area we're going to work on in the next session. And then we're probably going to have a session after that where we work on the two pathway areas. Right, now we've got that sorted out. You know what? That area there needs a tree. It does. So we'll grab this thing and we'll see if I can fit a tree right here and hopefully not lose it. Yes, not lose it through the fence. Put that plant in, cover it with soil and water it in. Okay. We were also going to put in some lights, and I'm looking at the light and thinking we're running out of time. So that's annoying, but that's life. Just going to go this way in case we don't finish our barbecue session today, which is a bit annoying, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, now we need lights, possibly flowers. Where are we? We have our decorations and our lamps, and we went with the solar lamp. Did we go with the solar lamp Gothic? Yes, we did, because I like the shape of it. We're going to buy many. This time I'm going to remember to turn them on as we go. Sometimes you just got to get out of your own way. Okay. We're going to do two things. We're going to put one here and one here. Then we're going to come forward and we're going to put one here. One here. Can I put one up the back? Yeah. So we want a really well lit kind of area. Just so people don't fall over in the dark or whatever. It's not really as evenly spaced as I'd like it, but that's okay. Probably just put one up the back there. I know I'm putting in lights before plants, and that's usually a disaster. Just pop that one over there. I'm just going to put that there. And I'm just going to put this here. I'm going to put a couple over in the corner. And we'll just make this area a bit better lit than it was. And I'll put that one maybe there. Okay. No, we're not scared of the dark. Why do you ask? Okay. Now we're lit. We need to put in... We're not going to finish this section. That's okay. We're going to put in our barbecue area. So food's going to be brought through there. I'm just going to grab this and dump it over here. It's not going to stay there, but I need it out of the way. So we're going to grab some low-level bushes to go in there. We have our coniferous brachiate, and we use our pretty little thing. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oops. brachiate, not the other one. Alright, we're going to just pop these in between our lamps and put that down there. The reason I'm putting this in is because I want to actually put the barbecue facing, I was going to say facing the kids area, because usually the person cooking is you know, not too occupied to be able to look at what the kids are doing. But I'm thinking I might actually put it side on, because that way they're not isolated from the other adults either. You can kind of cook and chat. Alright. We had, in that other area, we had crocuses, didn't we? I don't think no, I still still have my plant selection. So, into flower beds, we had cottage tulips. And I'm thinking one there, and one there, and one there. I just want to put a little bit of colour in these sections because there's not a lot. And it also ties it in better to the pool section. Technically this is not an American garden kind of thing, but fine, whatever. Let's just dump these in. So I'm breaking some of the rules, just not all of them. I'm not breaking them so much as maybe, you know, bending them just a little bit. They'll survive. Alrighty, and yeah, see, that lifts it just a little bit. I was thinking maybe putting in some daffodils. Let's have a quick look. We were looking at the tools and we were looking at white. Alrighty. You can generally get some semblance of order. So these basically there, as long as you water them, they're fine. We're going to put gravel in a minute, so I don't know how they go with gravel underneath, but we'll find out. That'll do. And the last lot of flowers. I love having a few. Actually, we've missed a section. I love having flowers in a garden. They just brighten the place up, especially ones like these, which they're not there all year round, and then suddenly, you know, one day they're not there and the next day they just kind of reappear. Let's grab our Chionodoxa and we'll just sprinkle them through, give this garden a bit of colour. Not too much though. Alrighty. Just enough to lift it away from the whites and make it pretty. You should hear my computer. It's absolutely howling at the moment. It's not very happy with this. Here we go. So we almost have a barbecue area. We have definitely mapped out the areas we want to put in. And I keep thinking one more session, but it may actually be two. Because of those, well, definitely one for the playground. So, but this is the nice thing about Garden Flipper is you can just take your time. You can do the inside of the house. You can play with the outside of the house. You can just make things really pretty for the people that you want to sell to. Okay. Alright, we have flowers, we have bushes. I'm looking at the time thinking let's get some furniture in, but it probably won't be everything. So hopefully they're social bunnies. I'm liking the idea of the cook maybe being about here. Let's have a look at some tables. And I think tables with umbrellas. Actually, gazebo was one of those other things that they said we should probably put in. I forget what they call what it comes under now. I think it's... Nope. Architecture. Constructions. Alrighty. So we have a nice simple tent we could put in. We have a Louisa, which is kind of huge. And we have an Atrand. Actually, let's have a look at the Atrand. We could give it a white roof. Or we could do it the other way around. Alright, let's stick with this because it matches our blue umbrellas. And what we're going to do is we're going to have okay, a section over here in the corner. And then I was thinking we probably needed to shelter the cook. Actually, let's put two side by side there. We're going to give the cook an umbrella. So that will work. So we'll go for furniture, we go for umbrellas. We'll go for the blue umbrellas that we have out the back just to keep a bit of continuity going. So I think what we'll do is we'll put two in. If I can get two to come in. No, it might just have to be one. Okay, in which case I'm going to try and move it. Okay, so now we have some shelter for the cook. We have some shelter for the diners. And I think what we'll do is we'll grab some tables. And we want, see the Bisset, maybe the Bisset. I'll go with the light. White legs. that slightly goldy colour that we've got. Yeah. And we're going to put one table here so that whoever's bringing the food out can just dump it straight down. Actually, maybe not. I think I preferred it the way I had it. Let's just grab this, grab that, and we'll pivot it. And then I think what we'll do is we'll have 2 tables like this. Just bring them so that they're parallel. Grab our barbecue, which we'll want in the middle. So it's under other, I think. No, recreation. Grills and fire pits. Here we go. So we want a really big grill. They're going to be social bunnies. We might as well pivot that this way. Alrighty. So now we've got an exit this way and an exit this way. Excellent. We've got 2 big tables for drinks and for eats. So that works. And you know what? I think we're going to have to finish this area next session. So thanks very much for hanging with me, and I will catch you all later. Take care out there.